Koholo Yahweh Shemel Shah, Bashim Karkadash, the boss of the apostles, the boss of the elders, the great millstone, we well and toss this truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, just preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect and speckled bird, I want to say shalom. So just want to do this quick little lesson. It may be geared to the younger brothers and sisters that's coming into this thing. All right. Because as you know, Christmas had just passed and now we're coming to New Year's, the so-called New Year's. And when you tell your family members and friends, you know, the true meaning, you know, the true backgrounds of these pagan holidays, you know, they don't want to listen. As I was telling the brother the other day, Jake is woke until the holidays come around. All right. Because as you see with New Year's, Babylonian New Year's, you know, through the Gregorian calendar, all right, their New Year's is pretty much in January, where everything is dead. But when you read the scriptures, all right, our New Year's is around March, the springtime, where everything comes to life. All right, showing you the contrast that these people are contrary to the word of Yahweh Shemel Shah. All right, matter of fact, I'm gonna get the scripture real quick. Don't want this to be a long lesson, but hey, it's all through the spirit, man. Everything's always through the spirit. Let me get this real quick. In 1 second while I turn to it. I'm going to Daniel 4 and verse 17. This is the matter by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, that the intent that the living may know the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he willeth, and setteth up over it the basis of men. So the basis of men is ruling over us, man. The Lord has allowed these base men to rule over us, and with their rulership, they turn everything upside down, man. Everything upside down. Let me see. Matter of fact, Habakkuk 1 and 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteousness, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. Wrong judgment proceedeth in this kingdom, man. All right, as you see with the court system, all right, it takes forever. But if they actually, it takes forever to get a verdict. But if they actually follow the ways of Yahweh Shemel Shah, the right verdicts will be passed. All right. Once again, showing you that everything is contrary to the word of Yahweh. Oh, excuse me. Everything is contrary to the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay. All right. So these people are contrary. And with them not following the ways, you know, they're turning their ears from hearing the word. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that. Matter of fact, before I get that, I believe there's another scripture that I actually wanted to get it. This is a scripture that I actually wanted to get. This is Daniel 7 verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints. That's what he's doing, man. All right. In one breath, he's saying that he's the Most High. In the other breath, he's saying that there is no Most High. All right. And through this kingdom, he has worn out the saints. Okay. And to think to change times and laws, and these shall be given into his hands until a time and the time and dividing a time. So this man Esau Edom has changed the times and laws. Okay. You go into the Apocrypha, all right, First Maccabees, you know, when Edomites came through their rulership, all right, through Alexander the Great, all right, that's when evils were multiplied upon the earth. And you have our people following after the ways of Esau Edom. They don't want to hear that Christmas is pagan. They don't want to hear that New Year's is pagan, man. All these pagan holidays, they don't want to hear it, man. All right. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to listen to you. And so what's going to have to happen? They're going to have to learn the hard way. This is Hebrews 5 and 12. For when the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of power, and become such as need of milk and not of strong meat. And Jake wonders why they can't understand the Bible. Well, the Lord sets up teachers, the Lord sets up pastors, and you have to get the milk first. And you see with our people, your friends, your family members, Jake's out there in the world, or Jake's that come by through the camp, they even struggling and choking on the milk. All right. And here they are, they trying to teach you the meat and they choking on the milk. No, you're not set up to teach unless you get taught again. First and foremost, you got to be a man and you have to be taught again. All right. Let's see, this is our verse 13. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. All right. Because it's levels in this thing. You have to use milk first. You have to get to the milk first and then to the meat. But as I said earlier, these people, they're choking on the milk and they're using it unskillfully. All right. and they're not meant to be teaching, man. Me and the brothers was talking the other day. You had this young Jake, like extra young. He might have been like 7, 8, 12 years old. Just a young Jake. Saying that he's ordained to be a pastor. You don't even fully understand Christianity, man. The wickedness behind it. All right. Hey, man's going to the Lord. So, hey, you was ordained to be a false prophet. Okay. Verse 14, but strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their sense exercised to discern both good and evil. You see, when the Lord wakes you up to this truth, you understand what's the difference between good and evil. As the scriptures say, Satan has become a pillar of light, something like that. I had to look at the scripture since I quoted. Let me look that up. Give me 1 second while I look that up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 Corinthians 11 and verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. You see that? Coming with that smooth, buttery words. That's why the scriptures say, never trust thy enemy. All right. And our people believe his smooth, buttery words. He has painted himself as to be the angels, the Most High, Yahushua. All right. As if he has the truth, and he does not have the truth, man. And so when you get this truth, you're able to discern that this man is not meant to be teaching the Bible, or Jake's out there that's in the pulpit. They're not meant to teach the Bible. Because I asked a family member the other day. Well, I told a family member the other day that Christmas and all these holidays are pagan, man. And a lot of this boils down with Babylon, boils down to Nimrod. All right. And they told me they don't know who Nimrod is, man. All right. And Nimrod is in the scripture showing you that they're not reading the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. I'm going to get this right here. Isaiah 30 and verse 20. And though the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Thy eyes shall see thy teachers where? Out there on the highways and byways preaching his word, okay? Not in the pulpit. That's not where true wisdom is at. All right, because as I just said, all right, that family member didn't even know who Nimrod is, and Nimrod is in the scriptures. Okay. And thy eyes, Salaki, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. You see, if the Lord is dealing with you, when you hear this truth, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's the truth, man. All right. As the scripture saying, John 10, if I'm not mistaken, my sheep hear my voice. All right. Ye shall defile also the covering of the graven images of silver and the ornaments of thy molten images of gold. You know, that cheese and rice piece, all right, that these rappers be boasting on. You know, oh, I got that Jesus piece, man. Lord doesn't even want you saying that name, but you know. or you got that cross around your neck. It's supposed to be getting rid of those. Not supposed to be wearing those. And thou shalt cast them away as a minstrel's cross. Thou shalt say unto thee, get thee hence. Like, hey, man, I ain't dealing with that anymore. It's Jeremiah 3 and verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. You see that? The Lord has true men of the Lord out there on highways and byways giving you true knowledge and understanding. These dudes out there in the pulpit, they're not giving you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. The easiest way to become rich, to be successful, is to become a pastor, because Jake is eating up all the words, man. And why? Because the truth doesn't sell. The truth does not sell. All right. And that's pretty much how the Lord set it up that way, man. He doesn't want everybody to get this wisdom. All right. Because in the past, all right, he pretty much set us all free out of Egypt. But in this new Egypt, only the elect is going to make it, man. And pray to the Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shah that you are the elect. All right. And the water Yahweh Bashim El Shah for this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is Isaiah 30 and verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. You see, because you have high holy days to celebrate, as you read in Leviticus 23. High holy days that you can celebrate, but yet Jake does not want to do that. All right, as you see all these holidays right here, Jake want to celebrate all these holidays right here, man. All right. So they rebellious, they hard-headed, stiff-necked. All right, a fulfillment of the scriptures. Lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord Yahweh, which say to the seers of the prophets, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. And that's why the 2/3 are buddy with Esau, Edom, whether they know it or not. They buddy with them, man. All right, and rather, hey, you can be a 2/3 and not like Esau, Slaki. You can be a 2/3 and not like Esau, Edom. But you falling after the ways of him, you're guilty by association. And guess what? As we read down, you're gonna get cut with him, man. All right. Verse 11, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise his word. All right, your friends, your family members, Jake's out there in the world, you despise this world and trust in oppression and perverseness. You see, rather you say it, all right, you ain't got to say it with your mouth that you love your enemy. Your actions show that you love your enemy. Once again, you're guilty by association, man. You're not sighing and crying. You're in the house of feasting and not in the house of mourning. And stay there. And therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach, ready to fall, swelling in a highway, who cometh suddenly and at an instant. So it's just going to come at an instant in a time that you least suspect. Or when Jacob's trouble pop off, man, you're gonna get jacked up, man. All right, that's just how it's gonna happen, Jake. All right, but understand, if a family member or friend, Jake out there in the world, once again, for those that are new, if they can't get it, hey, you just gotta move on and understand, they're gonna come back in the kingdom in their right mind. You just keep doing what you're supposed to do through the Spirit, man. All right, so with that, shalom.